What's up everybody, it's Mike finally. In this video, I'm going to go over my 50 win streak with Leatherface. First, I'd just like to say that I'm sorry for taking so long to make this video. It's gonna be a few patches late now and I really do apologize. I've had such little free time and energy recently because of work and streaming that at the end of most days, I just didn't have enough energy that I wanted to dedicate to this video. I also was learning how to do this in a lot of baby steps, and it kind of just prolonged every time I made a mistake or learned that I was doing something wrong. But I'm finally getting the recording done, so I just wanted to say that I really appreciate everyone that was there for the win streak and that hung out. I seriously appreciate every single one of you, and with that said, I'm ready to get into the video. So as I said, I played Leatherface for my first 50 win streak challenge that I luckily managed to beat on my first try. Leatherface is a super basic killer that can be incredibly lethal if you take the time to learn and master him. He's incredibly basic, but he's still really fun to play. He has a 4.6 movement speed, and his ability is his chainsaw, which can break pallets, destroy breakable walls, and also instant down survivors. Or in other words, put survivors instantly into the dying state. The chainsaw is what makes him unique, and you have to abuse his chainsaw whenever possible. It's what makes him such a lethal force to play against, and you can't just waste it. It's his whole identity. For my perks, I mimicked a build this challenge was previously done by Azarov with. The reason I chose to use the same perk ladder is because I believe the perks actually complement and fix one of Leatherface's biggest weaknesses, that being map pressure. He also suffers from no mobility, but the entity doesn't let me, bring any guns in or ride around on skateboards, so, this build will have to do for now. This run was also done with no add-ons. It's entirely base kit Leatherface with perks only. I didn't bring any offerings either, so I was at the whim of survivors. For my first perk, I have Hex Ruin. Ruin makes all generators automatically regress at 200% normal regression speed whenever they are not being repaired by a survivor. Ruin is a very powerful perk on Leatherface and is essentially the center of the entire build. It helps him establish map pressure and slow the game down just a little bit. Leatherface has no map pressure whatsoever in his kit, so just having Ruin allows him to establish map pressure without having any hook pressure, and when you do start getting hook pressure, the slowdown becomes even more powerful. Because of how lethal Leatherface is, he can easily force survivors off generators or to play safe and avoid working on generators to begin with. To combo with Ruin, I had Hex Undying. When I played out the win streak, Undying had not been nerfed yet. It still had the aura reveal on both Dole and Hex totems and would not sacrifice itself as the first totem cleansed. Regardless of how it functioned before, I used it the way the perk functions now, where it sacrifices itself first. I wanted another Hex totem on the field to kind of buy my Ruin more time to stay up. I pretty much just wanted all the time I could milk out of Ruin. The aura reveal is also really powerful, and it helped me win a few situations where I was doing mind games, and it just provided me very useful information in general. I'm glad the perk got nerfed though. I'm not sure how it was released in the state I had used it in. It was an incredibly broken perk to say the least, but I mean that's just DBD some patches, I guess. Anyways, for the third perk, I had Tinkerer, which also combos with Ruin. Tinkerer will remove my terror radius and red light whenever a generator reaches 70% completion. Tinkerer is mainly a reactionary perk, but there is a ton of ways to utilize it. The most common method you'll see is killers pushing survivors off generators they're nearly completing, so it'll regress with Ruin. Leatherface's presence in unsafe areas already makes Ruin really good because it makes survivors uncomfortable just sitting on generators in weak spots. And with a Leatherface that has Tinkerer, his ability to get very close with his saw usually guarantees you a down, which makes it even scarier if you have the ability to sneak up on survivors and catch them off guard. If they never really know where you are, they'll be punished for playing safe and off generators. You always have to keep your eyes open for any plays you can make when you're using Tinkerer though. You don't always have to use it to go to a generator. You can use it to win a difficult chase, or even just catch survivors that aren't aware of their surroundings out of position. It's a reactionary perk, but you always need to keep your eyes open for the proactive plays that it can provide you. You need to try and take any advantage you can when you're playing Leatherface. He doesn't have too much already going for him besides his instant down, so you kinda need to take your wins when you can. For my last perk, I used Discordance. Discordance will highlight generators that have more than one survivor repairing them at once. This perk is essentially my autopilot to pressure areas with multiple survivors. 9 times out of 10, if this perk goes off, it's generally where you should be going. Discordance is an entirely reactive perk. It tells you where half the survivor team is located. You should always be keeping track of this perk going off while you're playing. Simply knowing where survivors are can help you make decisions that will help you apply more pressure throughout the entire match. You know, whether it's finishing up your chase really quickly, or pressuring a generator with your ruin or your pop goes the weasel, or even just waiting for Chinker to proc and attempting to get a free down or two with your chainsaw. You always have to keep an eye out for the plays that you can make. Both Discordance and Tinkerer will generally tell you where you need to be playing or what you can be doing. You just need to be on your toes and kind of pay attention to the opportunities that both the perks will try and provide you. All in all, I believe this build is very cohesive and fills a lot of holes in Leatherface's kit. It gives him slowdown and helps him develop map pressure. It also provides information to work off of, which honestly is pretty important on all killers, like hands down. And Leatherface's kit is built around running down survivors with his chainsaw. Because of how simply lethal he is, he can quickly burn through resources and create dead zones wherever he decides to play until they have no resources to work with anymore. So with everything that this build provides Leatherface, I kind of believe that it's the strongest build for him. The only things I think that would make the build stronger is just adding like chili add-ons, or even just like the beast marks and knife scratch add-ons to increase his speed. Or just anything that kind of adds on to his chainsaw's mobility, honestly. But yeah, I believe this is probably the best build that Leatherface can take. So some important tips that I want to go over. First, Leatherface's early game. I believe Leatherface's early game should consist of one of two things. A, either easy downs, or B, easy pallets. I generally think that if a Leatherface focuses like for the first 2 or 3 minutes, like 3 minutes max, first 2 or 3 minutes on just burning pallets and being opportunistic and trying to pick easy downs for people that are out of position, that your match will probably be a 4K, at the very minimum maybe a 3K. For this challenge, you know, I needed it to be a 4K, so I was generally following this every single match. But you should be playing like this for, you know, maybe the first 2-3 minutes max, like I said. Pretty much anything more than that is kind of just borderline throwing, because it's just too much time invested into it. But essentially you want to burn through pallets really quickly and just create weak areas that you want to play around. You want to take these chases in areas that are strong for survivors to play in and just remove the strength from the area. You don't want to play in areas that they want you to play in, because generally if you're playing Leatherface, it's going to be areas filled with windows, and Leatherface is not a fan of windows. So definitely try and burn pallets in areas that you want to play, not where survivors want to play. So honestly, that means the second you load into a match, you need to kind of just look around at the layout of all the loops and all the generators and just begin formulating a game plan, essentially. For the mid game, instead of kind of just hopping between survivors and taking easy pallets or just easy downs, you need to begin just following through on your chases and kind of just generating some hook pressure to help slow the game down. It's important to kind of learn the timings to hit chainsaws, especially in the mid game when you're doing it at windows and at loops. Attempt to learn it, even if you fail over and over. You kind of have to learn it somehow. No one is perfect, and honestly, you need to learn it. Once you do, you'll be a really scary Leatherface to play against. It's also a really good thing to learn the hitbox for his chainsaw, just so you don't bump into, like, you know, debris and trees while you're swinging at survivors. Learning both, honestly, just the timing and the hitbox, it will improve your quality of gameplay and just like your overall just enjoyment of Leatherface so much. And you'll definitely notice the more you down people quickly at these kind of certain choke points of like missing certain, you know, hits on windows, or, you know, bumping and losing like 13 seconds of gameplay, you'll notice a significant increase in your game outcomes, like 100%. And honestly, the late game is something Leatherface never wants to reach. It's a section of the game Leatherface wants to avoid, in my opinion. It'll either be a piece of cake or just completely utterly terrible, and that's why Leatherface is just like resort to camping, essentially. But it kind of just depends on how the match is going. If, you know, there's still a ton of pallets and, you know, maybe like 1 or 2 generators left and you still have like 4 survivors up, you're probably gonna have someone escape. But I just want to like reiterate to people that it's really important to kind of just never give up or just to tilt super hard. You should always try and give the match your best. You're eventually going to lose, and you kind of need to be okay with that. If, you know, even if it pisses you off at first, you should always be able to go, like, look back and just be like, you know, damn, I guess that was, you know, still kind of fun. Like, still pull something positive from it. Maybe kind of like try and actually see mistakes that you made, because no one plays this game perfect. You know, maybe you have that perfect match like once in a blue moon, but always be able to kind of go back and evaluate yourself and kind of go over the things that you did wrong. I also wanted to go over some tips on beating this build and just Leatherface in general. First and foremost, windows are your friend. They're absolutely your best friend. Use windows as much as possible to avoid using pallets until you just absolutely have to drop them. Being able to maximize the amount of time Leatherface, or just any killer honestly, has to chase you before you use up a pallet, or just your resources in general, it will always benefit your team if they're like actively doing generators. And even if they aren't, it's still going to benefit them because you're not using resources as quickly as, you know, other people might. Another thing, always try to lead Leatherface away from your teammates and try and play separately. The weakest part of Leatherface is that he lacks mobility, so he should kind of struggle to apply pressure to multiple people at a time, which means you shouldn't just hand it over to him. And most definitely avoid playing near the basement if you're not good at looping like the shack or like, you know, the main structure. A surefire way to kind of beat this build is just spreading out and just working on your generator and popping it, and just using windows and pallets as scarcely as you can. Don't play greedy, you know, still play smart, but don't just throw all your resources away, because Leatherface will eat that up very, very quickly. The build, you know, I did for Leatherface is really strong, but it's still very easily countered. It has so many counters. It's not a perfect build. It's a very strong build, but it's not perfect. I would still recommend playing the build. It's really fun, although it's a pretty slightly meta build, but it makes Leatherface shine, and I personally really enjoy Leatherface, so I'm fairly certain a lot of other people would, you know, enjoy it as well. I threw a lot of ideas and suggestions out, but please remember that these are kind of just my opinions. They're not facts of the matter. I'm not, you know, telling you the way that it's meant to be or how you're supposed to play them. The only thing I'm kind of wanting from this whole video being made is that I kind of just hope everything that I've explained, you know, either, you know, helps other people with their own gameplay, or just helps people enjoy the game more, whether it's, you know, playing Leatherface or playing against Leatherface. I know Leatherface tends to have a pretty bad reputation, you know, being Sir Camped a lot, but he's honestly a really fun killer to play, and he definitely excels at a lot more than just camping people. With that said, though, I guess I'd just like to thank everyone again who kind of hung out with me while I did the win streak, and I really appreciate all of you guys that give this video a watch. Let me know what I could explain better or go into more detail about, or just do better video-wise, I guess. I currently stream every Tuesday and Thursday and Saturday, so, you know, feel free to come hang out and chat with me. I'll leave my Twitch link down below. I picked a few of my favorite matches to showcase. Hopefully they're good examples of my perk usage and mechanics that I talk about. But once again, you know, thank you, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. I think we probably could have phrased it a little bit better. Oh shit is right, buddy. You little fucking goobers. Better hope he loses. That's a fucking strong hope, dude. The only time I lose apparently seems to be by 4 Qs. So unless it's a 4 Q, you might be a little bit screwed. Can't believe Phantom keeps hustling you guys. Think of all the hats he could have bought, dude. He threw them away. Alright, let's start this 50 win streak. Piece of fucking kick. Watch. I'll even upload to YouTube because I'm an epic gamer. Actually, I don't have a YouTube. Someone make me a YouTube. Get me an intro and everything. Stat. Are these cowards just gonna sit somewhere? Oh. Hey, 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 buddy, get the fuck off that totem. You can break that one. Not this one, though. Oh, that's fine. That was ruined. Luckily. Copied his idea. No, I proved his idea isn't difficult. "50 wins in a row isn't that hard." I don't know why people are thinking it's that crazy. I probably do it all the time. It's just with different killers. I thought about swinging in the hitter through the window. Ooh. That almost got her. I bet they'll God gamers. I keep finding my totem super quickly. I do not like this. Luckily, I know that's ruined, so like I straight up don't even care if he gets that. I'll just head over to him. He'll probably kill himself for it too. Getting nervous? Not at all. Damn, I'm super used to the cooldown after my chainsaw. The only thing that sucks is I'm getting them over here to the side of the map where my totems are. So if I want my totems to last longer, I kind of gotta start dragging them away from it. Otherwise, I'll pretend I didn't see that dude. I'll just sit behind that rock the entire time. I fell. I think God, these survivors are worse than the ones you get. See, they both just touched that generator, and should make a win-loss counter. Probably should. That would be a really good idea when I do these kind of things. Look at my girlfriend being super fucking innovative and smart, you know? I guess I'll just get them blocked right here, even though they can just use this other one. Well, that's one survivor dead. Legion, what the fuck, Miguel? That's gonna have to wait. You feel scammed. That's because you scammed yourself. You bet against me, you traitor. I think she'll run around right next to me. Hey, buddy. Buddy, old pal. She pre-jumped that as well. Oh, goodness. You have dead hard? She does. That's my nasty ass loop. She'll fucking guess. God, dude, she dropped chase for like a millisecond. She doesn't get either of these. Oh, goodness. Raider. Raider. I can't say it like Kylo. That'll break the win streak. What the fuck? You can always pause a win streak. Is this guy really gonna sit in the locker? Oh, goodness. Come on, Fang, you believe? She just killed herself, buddy. Apparently she doesn't believe. I kind of look like Kylo Ren, to be honest. Do you actually mean that? Because I swear I get shit like that about Spider-Man and stuff all the time. I don't know about Kylo Ren though. Or whatever the guy's the name of the dude that plays him. You're going to leave forever? Why are you gonna do that? This guy just wants his boldness points. Gamer, come back. Thank you. You need to do another 24 hours so you can get points back? I guess I'll just down this guy really quick. Just hanging around doing whatever. Where did she go? I don't think I've even hooked her yet. Oh, she went inside. She doubled back. Nice. Well, hot damn. You only have 4K left? Well, if you had 4K and you bet it, the only thing you have left is 0 because I won. Alright, that's one 4K. Easiest point double of my life, dude. Hell yeah. But this guy had object of obsession. What the fuck? I didn't even notice that. Me and her probably looked at each other every single time that she was by a totem, honestly. I didn't even notice. You didn't even read? You just bet against Phantom? What the fuck? This is the history of St. Patrick's Day, isn't it? When one of the, Isn't it when one of the Catholic people let a bunch of fucking snakes out of the city or something? Or is that just the folktale of it? I think it's something else that happened that was more serious. I'm not sure. Oh. There, ma'am. Kinda weird that I spawned that close. Best part is there's no DS either, so this is a pretty free match. If it's just straight up the folktale, then I'm pretty sure it's because he let a bunch of snakes out of one of the cities in Ireland. Ooh, she left the pallet. What the hell? That free hit. This guy's playing really well, so I don't think he's gonna screw up any kind of pallet jukes or anything. Ooh, that's smart of him. Do a jumping jack every hit on a survive. What the fuck? Or how about I just take the win streak as far as I can? Then I upload like a 7-hour compilation of all the matches on YouTube. Piece of cake. Yeah, where's this bitch? I know I saw her. I know she's here. Oh, she got by me. No, not too simple. burpees a kill. Oh, this person's my favorite. Alright, pal, let's go to all the pallets. My pallet, buddy. My pallet pal. Come on, bud. Okay. Can you go and copy and paste? I don't even see him there. Can you go and copy and paste the list of all your songs? I don't really want to scroll up and look. Can you do that on mobile? Nah, I'll just scroll up then. Fine. Is she like right here? I guess not. She probably kept running. These guys are really passive, scared players besides the Dwight. Or Netflix night? I thought it was movie night. Be nice to her. Damn, she's straight up running to the middle of nowhere. Our house, the middle of the street. Hey, she's dead? What the fuck? The Shawshank Redemption. Why aren't we watching Glorious Bastards? Because that phrase reminds me of all of you. Watch Sherlock. Does anyone here even want to watch Sherlock? Is this man just Kobe? Hell yeah. I thought this man's just giving up. Let's watch Supernatural. Who cries watching Supernatural? Babies. I don't think the ending was all that great, if I'm being honest. I think they could have done a much better job. But I just think they couldn't. Someone was here. Are they any means necessary, that fucking pallet? Fuck me. Hey, I'm not the one that made it.
cried watching Wall-E? What made you cry in Wall-E? Man, I'm garbage. Excuse me? Holy. The tiny cleaner robot, he looked so sad. You cried in Cars 3. This person's really doing a fucking generator right now? Cars can get pregnant? What the heck? Is that why there are some dudes that fuck their cars? Oh, he's getting them extra points. Alright, well that's number 27. Let's update this thing. Your understanding about Demogorgon is Demogorgon already is a map control character, regardless of whatever perks you have. His portals give him automatic map control. He has the ability to, you know, teleport around the map whenever the hell he wants. Am I too fat to go around this fucking tree? A different build I'd consider on Demogorgon is an anti-loop build. And you might be like, how the fuck does Demogorgon have an anti-loop build? Herder, Mike. What do you mean anti-loop? Papega Gamer. And what I mean by that is making his portals give debuffs. And you put them around, you know, pretty generic loop tiles and stuff. So like, let's say, you know, you put it around, you know, the shack. Every time they loop that, they'll gain Oblivious and everything, and it'll make it harder for them to loop that correctly. You can give them blindness, you know, so they can't see teammates or, you know, use any other information. And then you can give them Oblivious, make it super long. Hey, pal. Get off that generator. So I'd consider an anti-loop build on him better than as like a different build rather than just not allowing me to use my power anymore. Because if you're not going to let me use my power on Demogorgon, I'd just rather not play Demogorgon. Because that kind of just seems pointless. Like, the whole cool thing about Demogorgon is his shred. Like, the portals are really nice for map control, but his strongest ability is his shred. Having the ability to just negate certain loops is amazing. And that's something you can't just go like, hey, that's not that good. Because it's crazy good. Triple blink nurse. Wait, I thought they got rid of multiple blinks on nurse. Oh, multiple blinks after the first two. Someone's around here. But I don't know where. I saw the scratch marks. I know they're here. Oh, they're there. Okay. They could have made their presence known way longer. Way before. To the point where this person isn't already almost dead. I was super greedy of this person. I think they're lucky someone had the balls to go and rescue. Hey, Phantom. Being ignored already. I was looking for Elodie, your favorite character, and I couldn't see her because she's a wannabe Claudette. Don't at me. Healing right here. Hey, look, there she is. Been playing Ace lately. Why is that? You don't like Elodie anymore? Triple Blink is still there? You just can't teleport through. Oh, it's that add-on. Oh, right, she does have one like that. It's like the Matchbox thing or something. I don't know, just because? I feel that. Holy shit, this entire area is a dead zone. What the fuck? Jeez. You resolved yourself to never spend more money on Dead by Daylight? There's nothing wrong with spending money on games you enjoy. Come back, man. Person really DC'd. Oh well. It's already a good ways in the match, so it doesn't disqualify this match. I think they were dead anyways. Ooh, they got into the locker right here. Hey, buddy. Wait, then why would you buy skins for killers that you don't play? There's nothing wrong with making purchases, but you just gotta make sure your purchases make sense. Like, if anything, use shards for, like, cosmetics or characters that you're not sure you're gonna continue playing or not. Because then it's free. I was kind of just hoping that would get a hit. It's way too small for me to do. What, do you want me to read your fuck you aloud? Why does she scream so fucking loud? I think I heard someone. Why do I hate you? Just because I question your ability of spending money doesn't mean I hate you. Wait, they're not even close to here. What happened to the stream yesterday? Basically, my internet was having a really bad fit. And I decided for like the 30th time this year Actually, not this year. The amount that I've lived in this apartment, that I was gonna go and try and fix it again. And so... Well, not fix my internet. Fix my Ethernet. Because I do have an Ethernet cable. I was just never able to get it to actually work. Do Zubmeg? I could probably get that added. So you don't have to be a Zubat sub. I swear I just saw her right here. Am I seeing shit? No, okay. What's that to say? I'm pretty sure Zubmeg is one of his shared ones. Sounds like a goose. Very sure. Where are you? Hey, buddy. Alright, well, that's another one. She doesn't have very many cosmetics. But she's hot. Alright, I still gotta watch it a little bit more just to see if I actually loaded into the game and then just forgot to do it. But I don't think I gave myself the point. Therefore, I'm at 42, I think. That was the quickest skill check fuck up I've ever seen. At 2 parts of the map. Did I really just screw that up? That was the easiest hit of my life and I just screwed it up. How am I doing this so poorly? I should have picked him up already. I should be on my way over there. Jolly as a little bug. So now my tinker is gonna proc about now. Yep. They're about to finish it. Hello, it's me. Hell yeah, brother. Alright, time to get the fucking world record speed run of killing. Alright, let me do this. I can beat Tofu. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. I can do it. I can do it. I can beat Tofu. I can do it. I can do it. I can feel it. It's the run. I can do it. I can do this. I can do this. Motherfucker, Bill. Why do you gotta cuck me? Son of a bitch. It's always the Unbreakables, man. Always the fucking Unbreakables. Always the Unbreakables. Don't matter none. Should have picked Bill up first, obviously. You know, that's actually a very legitimate point. I totally could have picked Bill up first and then just been on my merry fucking way. Bill, you have to die. I'm actually pretty sure in one of my way before, like, earlier streams, I actually beat the world record for having the fastest game on Huntress. Because I straight up downed everyone in like a minute and then hung them all. Ace Campbellium. You must die for these transgressions. Man. So close to greatness. This man just killed himself to destroy my Hex ruin and just to have it come back. How do you feel? Watch him have like fucking deliverance or something, you know? So close to greatness. Oh. Undying is so... And we finish it up on a fucking swamp map. I've gotten this map 4 times today when I haven't gotten a single swamp map for like 50 of these fucking games. Alright, well they're up there. They're bound to set off my totem. Hello? I heard you. I guess I didn't. Hopefully that's my undying. I mean, not my undying, my ruin. Maybe they got off of it. Hey, buddy. Wait, it wasn't even one of my perks, it was just a totem. Damn, and he killed himself for it. Alright, this match is looking good. No Tinker or Proc yet, so I don't really know where they're doing gens. I probably could have went for a chainsaw, but like there's so many windows and shit around here. And I haven't gotten to loop anyone yet that I don't know where they all are. That was the most pointless thing I've ever seen. Why would you do that? I also know both of them are over there. Kind of surprised at that, actually. So I saw one of them there. Oh, goodness. I'm gonna burn this guy's DS. There we go. See? 5 gens, he burns his DS. Beginning of the match, doesn't matter. Get his 98, 99 as well. Okay, okay. I think you might be stream sniping the wrong person, by chance. I don't know about you, but it's just a guess. Are you really gonna unhook this guy right here? Hell yeah. Effectiveness. Nice stream delay, holy fuck. That's some nice stream delay. Yes, me. There we go. Let's get it out of everyone's system. I'll just tunnel everybody. All at once. Killed himself. Yeah, I've already predicted my win. Like, come on, guys. I'm an hour ahead. I'm already in the next day. You don't even know what happens on Friday, the 29th. Well, this game looks to be over. I'm gonna have to say thanks for coaxing me into this challenge, but I win. Ooh, they're nearby. Howdy, gamer. I think the Nia just bounced that way. I'd be pretty confused at what to do. This match has been a shit show for them. I would be really surprised if she was back there still and like hopped in a locker or something. Oh. Howdy, partner. Yeah, I was an hour ahead. I already knew she was there. You couldn't hide from me. A ding, 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 ding. 50 wins. Ugh. Man, that was fucking kind of challenging at some points. Once again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully I'll see you next time. But I'll leave my links and stuff down in the description. And yeah. Bye-bye.